This is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the message of the Divine Masculine for his beloved for the week of February 10 to 17. Now, this week also encompasses Valentines, so I'm hoping that the Divine Masculine will say something about that, okay? So anyway, as always, I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them, and at the bottom of the deck, which usually talks about the state of the Divine Masculine now, and this would be his message. We have here the Five of Pentacles, which would indicate that Divine Masculine going through some challenges in 3D, whether it's a matter of not having enough finances to cover everything he needs or what he wants done in the future, but there is a wanting, okay? There is a lack that he has to deal with at this moment. And this is the reason why we have here the Eight of Swords, that he is almost like rooted on the spot, paralyzed, being unable to move. And his plans are on hold. You see, there is a desire there to really fix things. To fix things in his life, to actually get a grip, get a hold of those things that are coming to him from left field, and get them into some kind of order, some kind of organization. And here we have the Six of Swords, and him really desiring to move away from this situation where there is apparent lack, at least in his world, from his perception, wanting to move away from that into a place where it's more manageable. Okay? And get to this state of being wherein there is much to celebrate, and he's no longer weighed down by all these challenges and these concerns, and just wanting to celebrate with those who are near and dear to him. Okay? Yeah. This is the Knight of Wands, just confirms how much he desires this at this time, to move away from all these challenges that are getting him some sort of paralyzed. Okay, so anyway, as for his message for his beloved, I'm gonna open all the cards first. We have here the World card, the Knave of Swords, the Queen of Chalices, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength card. Okay, let me take this in for a minute. Okay, let's start with the World card. So this, of course, the world pertains to completion, but this, I get the strong feeling this message is for those twin flames who are still currently in separation, whose Divine Masculines weren't able to resolve and totally detach from their karmics, from their karmic contracts, and even if those have ended already, they haven't been able to detach from them. Okay, and here, so this is the World card, meaning something has ended, and that pertains to this is what he thinks. Okay, something that is already come full circle when it comes to his divine feminine. And this pertains to something in the past, because the Knave of Swords here, he really represents something in retrospect, something from the past that he is currently ruminating on. And so he's ruminating on a past connection, on a past relationship that seems to have resolved by itself. You know, if this were a wound, he's looking at the scars, okay, the remnants of that relationship that he had with the divine feminine that did not push through, okay, that did not develop, so whose growth was stunted. So this is him looking at the past, okay, and this would pertain, the Queen of Chalices pertains to the divine feminine, and here again, using her intuition, being in touch with her emotions, and being very soft, inviting, accepting. Okay, but what the divine masculine is saying is that she seems, look at the colors of these cards. They pertain to orange, to red, all the lower chakras. So the way that the divine masculine sees the divine feminine now is that, you know, she's done well for herself. She's all set. And I don't know if I should bother her anymore, because she seems to have the Four of Pentacles. She seems to have established herself already, whether that be in some other relationship or whether she established herself, you know, and harnessed her own personal power to be in a place wherein she isn't desperate for him anymore. Because before, divine masculines, when the divine feminines were still in their chasing mode, okay, and they were the runners, okay, but that is an old paradigm of twin flames, which was broken. It's like the divine feminines broke the glass ceiling because they were able to establish for themselves this sense of self. Okay, yellows, oranges relate to solar plexus chakra, our personal seat of power. Oranges relate to the sacral chakra. It's like your pleasure center, what derives pleasure. And the reds are for the root chakra, the base chakra, which indicates that you have grounded yourself. And that's why you have the Four of Pentacles there, establishing in 3D that, you know, you're doing okay. And he sees that. And that's why here in retrospect, you can see him. This knave is almost downcast. So there is a wistful energy coming from the divine masculine now. And the next card we have here is the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands speaks of valor. This is a hope that keeps burning inside of him, a desire to really, it's like hoping for the best, even if she seems to be all set here. He's hoping for the best, and courageously, because there is if you've noticed the divine masculine, there's a certain very subdued, so not immediately visible, but it really exists. There is that fear of rejection, the fear of not being successful, because there's a tendency to always want approval. That's why it's very important for the divine masculines to heal their inner child, because this often, this let's call it insecurity, the not believing in themselves enough to actually pull off what they want to pull off. Now that seems contradictory, because if the usual, the external manifestation of the divine, of the male patriarchy, is to go on full steam ahead without regard for anyone. the thing is, that is their disguise. Underneath, they're still little boys that are looking for their mother's approval. And that's where this insecurity comes from. That's where, that's what sort of triggers this lack of confidence that they will not be loved by the person that they want approval from most and love from most. But anyway, here, that's why this card is saying there is courageousness, certain bravery that is being called up by the divine masculine at this time to start something again. You have the Ace of Wands, because there is a desire to start something again with his beloved. And that start will be heralded by a reunion. You see, the Strength card, it's not only an amplification of this, the courage, the valor of the Seven of Wands, but usually in readings, especially readings and relationship readings, this indicates a reunion. Okay, and you have here the infinity symbol in the card, and you have the lion being tamed by the lady, and it is a symbiotic, mutual feeling, vibration of, trusting each other. So they're wanting to get back to that. So, in short, what is the message for divine masculines? Here, I know I've ended things before, and things before from the past. Okay, and even if you were very, very welcoming, very made yourself vulnerable to me, he's thinking about that. And even if now, at the present time, you seem to be doing well on your own or with someone else, at the very least, you've established yourself, I still hold hope for something to start again, and for us to be together. Because this by way of explanation, and he's almost offering an apology that he can't quite move at this time. Okay, even if he wants to so much to create here the third energy in the form of love, in the mode of love, so to speak, with his beloved. Okay, so that's the message that I have for you for the divine masculines. Of course, it's the love month, and we have several little specials in our energetic toolbox. First, we have the Fill Your World with Love Reiki. Okay, and this is 30 minutes of Reiki with divine codes for love and happiness to overwhelm the planet, for divine love to continue helping manifest the new earth, which, by the way, if you haven't seen the Twin Flame weekly reading, I suggest that you go watch it, because there are messages here. It's like a mission order for Twin Flames to integrate what's been going on in our planet to the ascension energies that we are experiencing today. And in the Fill Your World with Love Reiki, we also have divine codes to increase the love in your world more than you can imagine. So whether or not you're partnered up now, whether or not you're in separation, or this is filling your world with love so that you don't feel so others when Valentine's comes around, and you don't feel that lack, because you are filled with love. Okay, so that's going to be helpful. And of course, I'm offering also the general love reading, and this is a 16 card reading focusing on your love life. And this is not focusing on any particular love prospect, and this presents an overview of your current love trends, your past love trends, and the future trends in your love life. Okay, and lastly, we have the rapid romance reading. This is a short reading that gives you a snapshot. It answers 5 pre-asked questions. And all I would need to know is the person you are inquiring, the name, well, your name and the name of the person you're inquiring about. And the questions that are going to be asked is, what does he, she feel about me? How does he, she view our relationship at present? What action will she take towards me next? And what message does he, she have for me that he, she can't say yet? Okay, so that's going to be helpful. In any case, happy Valentine's, everyone. That's around a couple of days away. And I hope you recognize the love that is being sent to you from Source, from Spirit, and the love that we are all emanating, all light works or twin flames are emanating for yourself, for loved ones, and for the planet. Okay, so take care, everyone. Bye.